What I think is interesting about art and a nervous system and a culture and a global culture and feelings and thinking and being alive is that it's so much more than we could ever suppose in our rational, linear mind. When I put this new work up, it will be under and over spatially edges, fractional borderlines that recede and twist. A true hallucination, which the unconscious provides through an automatic process. A very disciplined automatic process, a very structured and coherent chaos. Languaging itself, perhaps even through me. It's communion with the other. No, that isn't an excuse for not knowing what I'm doing. It's a faith process in something else knows what it's doing and I am serving it. There is devil in the detail. My intention for the scale of work, which is 21, just over 2 meters high, and at the moment on the floor 3.5 meters long, it shrinks quite dramatically when I do the under and overlaying. And like John Cage in his randomized intuitive happenings in the 60s, I feel the way I put it up and then keep changing it until it feels right. And sometimes I work on it when it's up too, by adding more things and colour and other panels but I think there's a sort of nervous system response, a kind of shuddering release of future shock and perhaps a sort of a tension and storyboarding on that optimistic level of a free play creative approach to stress on all levels, integrating and witnessing oneself in a process, but also on a communal level. The things that aren't seen on the surface. But the magic for me about this kind of process is that it serves as a sort of incanting chant of whatever you need it to be, depending on if you fall into the spell of it. And then you tell your own story through the associative fragments. And that happens to me once I put it up. And as much as it doesn't work, it always does work too. And I really love the method that I've been working on for coming up 6 or 7 years. Yeah, I think they're public works, although that's my intention. I'm not sure why. Yeah. So that's just my look-see. I'm going to park it for a while. I'm considering calling it Playing in the Rubble. As a obvious empathy to children in war who may have had their families destroyed, their parents, their mothers and fathers, and that happens in New Zealand as well. It happened to me, and then I think also children in war happened in the Pacific too, eh? So I suppose there's an inherent morality in my humanistic approach, but my work is more about the consciousness of adaptive play and higher intelligence. Yeah, I think that's what art embodies. And sometimes, like Dream, it's not necessarily what you're comfortable with. That's the spirit of that's the spirit of truth, as opposed to design or illustration. I shouldn't have to say that about art, but I am saying it. It's about what's true, and that is good. Thanks for looking.